Hello Stampers, I'm Dina Lanzendorf at Ink with Dink and welcome to my video. This week on my videos and my Facebook Live, I'm going to be featuring the retiring stamp set Perennial Birthday. I love this stamp set and it makes the cutest, most whimsical cards. It's just really a great set. It's mainly birthday because it's celebrating you, happy birthday, birthday cheer. So it's definitely a birthday stamp set as far as the sentiments go. But later this week when I show you some other samples I have, you'll see that the flowers and stuff can really stand out when you're making a card with them. So today is Tuesday, so we're doing another catalog case. So the card that we are going to be casing, or the layout, is this one right here. And this is actually on page 20 of the January through June 2020 mini catalog. So it's a very simple layout that we're casing. And if you look real close at this card, it's just basically a card base. Then it has a layer on top of it of different shaped pieces. Okay, so they have actually cut them out using the dies. And so they've just layered them on there just to give it a little pizzazz in the background. And then of course your main focal point is right over here. So that is what I have done on my card for today. So again, my basic card layout. I've got some punched out shapes on here as just a little something for the background to make it pop a little bit. And then my main focal point is the stamped image right in here. I could not resist finally getting out and playing with some of my new product. So these are the new in colors. These are made by using the new in color ribbons that are coming out. Love the new in colors. I think they are super pretty. So let's go through the colors real fast just so you guys know. This is Bumblebee. Okay, so it's a yellow. This one is Magenta Madness. It's a really fun one. This one is Cinnamon Cider. This one is Just Jade. And the blue one is, whoops, flip it over here, Misty Moonlight. That's the one I have the most trouble trying to remember what it is. But Misty Moonlight, I love it. It's very denim-y looking. It's very fun. So, are you ready to get started? Then let's do this. So we're going to start off with our white card base, and we're going to be using thick white cardstock. And it's going to be 8.5 by 5.5, so a standard card base. We're going to go ahead and fold it in half and then use a bone folder along the crease so that it's nice and crisp. Okay, now always be sure if you are using a white card base to use the thick, because it's so much nicer and stands up nice, and it's just so much nicer than our regular Whisper white cardstock. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Now we're ready for our punched shapes. So this is our medium daisy punch. It is carrying over to the new catalog, and I am just going to punch out 5 of these. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now before I adhere these on, I want to stamp my sentiment so that I can get everything fit around it. So again, we're using the Perennial Birthday stamp set, and I'm using this big happy birthday right down here. So I'm just going to ink it up in my Memento black. Going to center it up and down and then put it all the way to the right. Stamp it just like that. Now I'm ready to go ahead and put my daisies on. Now for this part I am going to use my Tombow glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit in the center of the daisies, and I'm just going to very randomly put these on. Now before I did it I had 3 on top, or 2 on top and 3 on the bottom, but I may change it a little bit this time. Let's do 2 on top and 3 on the bottom, just to change things up a bit. Let's go down here. Yep, plenty of room up there. Okay, there we go. Now I just want to do some little knots of ribbon. So I'm using my paper snips because they are fabulous for cutting ribbon. And I'm just going to cut a piece that's about 3 inches long. And then I'm going to tie it in a little knot. I don't want to pull it too tight because I want it to stay pretty looking. So now I will do the Just Jade, and the first one was Misty Moonlight. Now I will do the Cinnamon Cider. I do not know what Cinnamon Cider is, but if it's warm, it sounds like something that would probably be pretty good, especially in the fall. Do that one there. Now we're ready for a Magenta Madness. Love this color. Really like it with the blue. And then finally, we'll do a bumblebee. Now the best way when you're trying to adhere a knot to your card, the best thing to use for this is a glue dot. I'm going to show you a little bit about how to use glue dots. So when you get your roll of glue dots and you've got your end here, a lot of people pull it up and look and look and look for their glue dots. Well, let me tell you, the glue dots are not on the outside. The glue dots are on the inside. So all you need to do is pull up a little bit and your first glue dot is right there. And then what I do is I will just then fold it to the next one and use it, fold it and use it and do it that way. Okay, if you roll it along and you take all that off, then you've got all your glue dots on the outside. Then when you try to stick it back inside your box, the glue dots all stick to the inside of the box. So the best way to do this is to get your knot, lay your knot directly on a glue dot, push it down, and then lift it up, and the glue dot is stuck to it and it's ready to roll. Okay, again, pick up your knot, stick it down to your glue dot, lift it, and then adhere. Here, that one right there. Here, that one right there. And one more. So here, that one right there. We're going to stick that right there. Okay, now we can go through and trim a little bit because our tails are long. So we're just going to go through, trim them so that they are at an angle. That way you can also get rid, if any of the tails started raveling, get rid of that for you. And it mainly does that because you're playing with it. So once you've got it on your card, you won't be playing with it anymore. So hopefully it won't unravel anymore for you. Okay, and there we go. There is our super simple card that is a catalog case. And I thought it turned out really cute. Again, showcasing the Perennial Birthday stamp set that is retiring. So if it's something that you are interested in, be sure and get it ordered by May 22nd. They are guaranteed in stock until that time. Then after that, it's simply first come, first serve. So there's not a lot of time left to be sure you get it. To place an order, go ahead and go to dinalstamps.stampinup.net. Be sure and use my May host code because everyone who places at least a $30 order will get a free card kit from me. And all the cards this month in my kit are using the Sailing Home stamp set that is carrying over to the next catalog. So I hope you have enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Please share my video and I'll catch you next time.